went this morning.
Is there any fellow who didn't get an adult to tie them? Is there any fellow who tied them on his own? Hands up.
Me. Me.
They have to be done before you go out, right? Okay.
I know how to do mine.
Now listen, boys. Anyone who has to go to the toilet, sorry, anybody who has to go to the toilet, don't be afraid or embarrassed or whatever it is, just go, rather than out in the field to be problems. Toilet inside. Okay? Now is the time to go. Don't be asking half time or whatever the score is. Take your time, we have plenty of time, that's why we brought you in here. And I know it's inconvenient for those who are staying here, but we have to win something.
You can walk with a shoe.
You can, for long,
Now, when you're out in the field, boys, listen, if you want a little drink of water before the match, Dominic has 2 containers. But I don't want one fella or 2 fellas taking all the water. We have 2 containers just to wash out your mouth and spit it out, whatever you want to do.
Not throwing over your heads now, boys.
Yeah, don't want to be wetting jerseys and running that carry on. We'll finish now, we'll have throw what you like over your head when the game is over, I don't care. But before the match, no, or half time.
We could find out.
We're going to win this match today.
Tom, you find out when the game be definitely.
I've already checked it. I was told that all I was told was that you only need these things to happen time, but that's all I know.
This team from Cool playing before. You're better than them, so you're going to beat them. Now it's all up to yourselves. Do you want to beat Cool?
Yes!
Are we going to beat Cool?
Yes!
We're going to go out and beat them now.
Yes!
Come on.
Yes!
Right, take your time, just out here. Don't get the pull back out for the ball. You're doing brilliant. Alan Coyle is centre half forward now, right? Alan, don't let that man come up in the field. Get in front of him. Block his kick. Don't let him pass you. Hassle them, boys. We have 20 minutes, boys, of football. 20 minutes and we're in the final. And you boys will never, ever get that chance again. Never.
The game isn't over yet, boys.
Not over yet. And don't celebrate if we get 6 more goals. Yeah. We'll celebrate when the game is over. Yes, boys. Come on.
Wrestling goes tomorrow. The last man over the far side is probably holding. Oh, for God's sake!
The referee is tossing the coin. Cavan lost that toss, by the way. Enjoy the match. For Templetuohy. 55 there for Templetuohy. This Edward's trying to round his man. He rounds his man. David Kennedy on the ball. David picks the ball off the ground and it's a free to Cavan. Quickly taken there by Cavan, straight up the field. Ran towards the ball there and it's a free to Templetuohy. Martin Costigan to take the free. Martin lets it down. John Sweeney has the ball. Fouls the ball and it's a free up. Free to Cavan. Ball drops in the square, caught by Richard Fogarty. Richard Fogarty kicks the ball straight down the wing. Racing onto the ball now is Edward Kelly. Edward has the ball, he turns, yes. Edward kicks the ball straight across the field. John Sweeney trying to get the ball up there. Richard Fogarty, the ball comes to Richard Fogarty. He tries to round his man, he kicks the ball down the side, down the wing. The ball is going over the touchline, it's touch for Cavan Town. Here we have a Templetuohy boy injured here. John Sweeney seems to be injured there. Yes, I think he's all right now, all right. Richard Fogarty catches the ball at the half-back line. He's fouled and it's a free down. Free taken straight across the field. Right into John Sweeney has the ball and he kicks the ball straight down the field. Edward Kelly runs it onto the ball. Jimmy Burke hits the ball. He kicks the ball. The ball is caught by the keeper. A great catch by the keeper and cleared right out the wing. Straight across the in line. And it's at 45. Hello. Hi. Come on now, Jerry. Straight into him, Jerry. Come on now, Ricky. Well done, Ricky. Straight across the field. The ball is heading for the sideline, and it's a line ball for Templetuohy. Ball quickly taken there with John Hassett, who sends it down. Jerry Amar hustling for the ball. The Cavan chap has the ball and kicks it straight up the field. Morris is racing for the ball. Morris kicks the ball and he puts it out over the sideline. Line ball was taken down, was broken up by David Kennedy. Edward Kelly on the ball now. Edward is blocked down. There's a tussle for that ball over there. Edward Kelly's back in it again. Picked up by and blocked down again by Jerry Maher. Up that wing again. Morris Sullivan grabs the ball. Morris has the ball. Morris is fouled there and it's a free to Templetuohy. Morris Sullivan catches the ball there again. He's fouled again. And he takes the free. The wind is so strong there, it's taking over to that wing the whole time. Oh, well done there. Jerry Maher passes the ball, John Sweeney. The ball is blocked down and it's a Templetuohy line. Ball is picked up there by the Cavan Town ball. He's been hustled over there at the sideline. Ball goes out and it's the line ball for Templetuohy. There again. Jerry Maher. Ball straight into William Delahunty has the ball. Yes, and the first score of the game. William Delahunty scores the first point after 7 or 8 minutes they're gone. He was scored by Jimmy Burke and not Jerry Maher. The ball is back in play here in the middle of the field. Come on, Rick, go for the ball! Go for the ball, Ricky! Ricky has the ball here right in front of him. Ricky, he's going. He gets the ball straight down into the half-forward line. There's an awful crowd down there for the ball. They're all mad to get that ball here today. They're fighting over it and everything over there. There's a lot of kicking going on. Richard Fogarty has the ball again. He lofts it straight down. Edward Kelly has the ball. The ball picked up by Jerry Marr, who kicks the ball. Yes, the ball heading in. Catch cut by the goalkeeper and it clears out the wing here. Come on now, Martin Costigan. Martin Costigan has the ball. He drops it straight back into the forward line again. The ball is broke down there by the Cavan Town player. Morris Sullivan has the ball. Oh, Morris Sullivan, this is over his head. And the number 4. Oh, he hits the upright there with that ball. He hits the upright there with that ball. He had an open goal at his mercy there and he hit and it's gone wide. John Sweeney has the ball now. John leaves it behind him. Come on again there. Jimmy Burke has the ball. John Sweeney now picks up the ball. John has the ball. Here's it straight across the far side of the field where Edward Kelly's waiting under it. The ball is cut by a Cavan Town player. Sorry, we'll have to could you leave us? Sorry. Kind of upsetting him. Richard Fogarty's soloing down the field with the ball. He's pushed and he gets his kick in though. The ball is broken up there by the Cavan Town player. Comes straight across the middle of the field where David Kennedy's waiting for it. That number 14 has the ball. David Kennedy breaks down, takes the ball off him. Jerry Marr on the ball now. Cavan Town in the attack. It's a free into Cavan Town. Ball is into the square. Straight over the bar. And it's a point for Cavan Town. That's the point of piece. With Templetuohy on the attack again. Kevin Fogarty has the ball. Kevin sells a dummy. He passes the ball. Oh, he's locked down there. He went to pass the ball across there to Jerry Maher. Now Hugh Coughlin after the ball. Hugh kicks down the field. Jerry Maher has the ball at the moment there. He's been surrounded by 4 or 5 Cavan Town players and he gets his free in. Jerry Maher is going to take this free kick. Jerry kicks the ball and straight into the square. The ball is picked up again by a Cavan Town player and kicks it straight out to no one else, only Richard Fogarty has the ball. Go on, Richard Fogarty is playing soccer with the ball at the moment. He rises the ball, he goes around his man, he drops the ball, he picks it up again. He has his kick, it's blocked down again. And the Cavan Town players are coming up the field kicking. It's a free kick from 30 metres out for Cavan Town. It's straight into the square. The ball is caught there by Richard Fogarty in the full back line. He clears it straight out the wing. The wind should take it out over the sideline. No, it's caught by a Cavan Town player. He gets his kick in onto another Cavan Town player who drops the ball on the 21. Morris Sullivan catches on the 21 and clears it straight out to the middle of the field where Edward Kelly goes for the ball. Edward Kelly, he gets the ball forward. He's moving forward. Jerry Marr kicks the ball. It rebounds off of a Cavan Town player who picks it up and clears up the field again. The ball is set now as a line ball for Templetuohy. 14 minutes gone, the score remains 1 point each. Ball is cut there by Jimmy Buck, who kicks the ball straight to the midfielder from Cavan Town. Ball is walked down there by Mark Russell. Mark Russell leaves the ball behind him. But he gets his free. The Cavan Town player picks the ball off the ground. Come on, Mark! Pick up! Gavin! No, Mark Russell kicks the ball straight down, right into the hands of a Cavan Town player. Kevin Fogarty is breaking it up there. Come on, John Sweeney's after the ball now. Come on, John Sweeney. Sorry, you're going to knock him off there. You're knocking down. David Kelly has the ball. David drops the ball. Goes across the Cavan Town player. The ball has been broke up there by Mark Russell. Clears the ball out the wing. Picked up by Cavan Town player. He's on a solo run. He's moving in towards the goal. He's being surrounded. He gets his kick in though. Richard Fogarty breaks it down. He clears it straight out to the middle of the field. But John Sweeney jumps for it and he misjudges it there. The ball comes straight back into the full back line again. Broken up by Morris Sullivan. Away Morris. Back! Morris Sullivan is fouled there and it's a free out to Templetuohy. The ball is caught there by Jimmy Buck. Jimmy Buck is blocked down there. Now it's John Hassett after the ball. John gets his kick in and clears it straight down the wing. Edward Kelly after the ball now. Edward Kelly dummies his man and dummies him twice. Sends the ball back to Jimmy Burke. Jerry Marriage. Kevin Fogarty on the ball over there. Kevin is trying to get around his man. The ball is blocked down. It's a 45 for Templetuohy. And Dave Kennedy has the ball. David King kicks the ball straight down into the corner. Eddie Kelly goes over Eddie Kelly's head there and he can't reach it now. What's the lecture? That came up the side, is it? Ricky Fogarty clears the ball straight down to the corner flag. That's the 45 for Templetuohy again. By Jerry Marr. Comes straight into Kevin Fogarty. Kevin Fogarty has the kick blocked down again in there. Full back for Cavan Town. Clears the ball straight out. Cut by Richard Fogarty who shot blocked down again. Cavan Town player picks the ball up off the ground. Mark Russell on the ball over there now. Mark has been hustled there, but now he gets his kick in just the same. John Hassett gets a kick across the field, picked up by Cavan Town player. They're still fighting for that ball there. David Kennedy misjudges the ball there. Damien Bergen on the ball now. Damien Bergen gets his kick straight down. Jerry Maher fighting for that ball there. Cavan Town player has the ball blocked down again. Hugh Coughlin on the ball at the moment. Hugh Coughlin trying to round his man. He kicks the ball straight to a Cavan Town player again. The Cavan Town player hits the ball straight up the field. The ball is being caught there at the moment by Morris O'Sullivan, who clears the ball straight back down to him again. John Sweeney on the ball now. John after the ball, kicks the ball. The ball is being picked up by number 4 there for Cavan Town. Who gets in his shot. David Kennedy kicks the ball in desperation and it's a line. He's blocked down by David Kennedy. Come on. There's a free there for Templetuohy. David Kennedy was pushed off the ball there. David going to take this free himself. Kicks the ball down onto the 21-yard line. John Sweeney catches the ball. He rounds 3 players there. Kicks the ball into the full forward line. Yes. Hugh Coughlin gets it and he scores up. Should have been a goal, but he got a point nevertheless. Second point there. After 17 minutes, we've scored our second point. The score now is 2 points to 1 after 17 minutes. Should have been a goal there, Pierce.
They're out here.
Oh, it's harder to put it over the bar now than put it into this.
I know.
Now it's Cavan Town on the attack again. Cavan Town has the player. Come on, lads, take it. Mark Costigan has the ball in a moment. Mark is pulled down there and it's a free to Templetuohy. Mark! Kevin Fogarty fixed on the ball. What a pass. William Delaunty on the ball. He's been surrounded there. He gets the kick, an overhead kick. Kick is straight down. Jerry Beher on the ball at the moment. He gets his kick in nevertheless. Hugh Coughlin on the ball at the moment. Hugh rounds his man. He gets his kick in again. Number 4 there for Cavan Town. He kicks the ball, he gets his clearance out again. And the ball is 25 yards out at the moment. Richard Fogarty on the ball. He drops it, he picks it up again. He still is fighting for the ball. He has the ball in his hand. Hand pass back to John Hassett, which went astray. And the ball is still up the field. The ball passes Mark Russell there. Morris O'Sullivan has the ball. Then Mark has it again now. Mark clears the ball down. And straight down, the ball is broke down there. Jerry Maher and Jimmy Buck fighting for that ball there. Kevin Fogarty trying to break the block, pulls down his man and gives a free there to Cavan Town. Kevin is arguing there with the referee's decision, but I don't think he'll make any use of that because the referee's decision is final. John Hassett after the ball, which is going out over the sideline at the moment. It's a line ball to Cavan Town. Points to 1 in favour of Templetuohy. The ball, John Sweeney on the attack straight away. John kicks the ball. Kevin forward, he grabs a great ball on the 21 there. He's trying to break through where he's fouled, and it's a free. Kevin got his free. Kevin to take it. And Kevin kicks the ball straight over the bar, and Templetuohy is going to go into a 2-point lead. Score now is 3 points. The ball is kicked out to the middle of the field. Ricky Foley picks up the ball. He kicks it straight back into him. Kevin has the ball again. Kevin drops the ball. Kevin has the ball again. He kicks it straight into William Delahunty. William Delahunty turns. He's blocked down. He's blocked down again. Delahunty's trying to get over 2 players there. The ball is knocked out of Cavan Town's player hands by Richie Ryan, and it's a free again. The Cavan Town player picks the ball off the ground. Jerry Marr takes the free. Jerry Marr goes for goal. He goes for goal, misses it. And John Sweeney picks the ball on the replay there, and he scores a great point. 4 points to 1 now. 1 minute gone in the second half. Don't beat me too. Kevin scored the one before that. And it's Cavan Town on the attack now. They're doing that, playing the hand pass ball. They kick the ball straight into the 21. There's nobody in there. The ball is deflected. The ball is deflected. Kicked by Mark Kelly. A rebound, and it's wide ball. There's a good ball he kicked out after a man there now. Here! And the referee calls back. Before he kicks the ball out the wing here. Not Russell after the ball now. The ball goes out over the line, and he was pushed actually to square. And can happen here. Morris Sullivan has the ball. He drops the ball. He has the ball again. He's been hushed and pushed there. Damien Bergen trying to kick out the ball. Damien has the ball now. Damien has been hustled there. The ball is caught there by Back Russell. Back Russell hands the ball on the ground, and it's a free in. A free from Damien. With the wind behind his back, he could put this over now. The ball is caught in there by Mark Kelly. Mark Kelly clears the ball out the wing, the far side of the field, which is blocked down again. David Kennedy is tripped there, but John Sweeney is fighting hard for that ball back there on his own back line. He's on a solo, and he's fouled. He's fouled there by the Cavan Town player, who's getting a warning now kick. John kicks the ball. David Kennedy up to David Kennedy. David Kennedy stops the ball. David he's not having one of his better games at the moment, but I'm sure he'll come into it before this game is over. The ball is picked up to the ground there from the number 13 for Cavan Town, who's... Back in, David! Yes, I'm afraid so. David's not playing very well at all today, and we're expecting Dave to do great things, but he might come into the second quarter of this second half. Cavan Town now on the attack again. Number 10 is trying to get around his players over there. His hand passes the ball out to number 11, who kicks the ball straight into the square. It's a dangerous ball. Richard, he has that ball. He's not going to drop that ball for no one. He kicks the ball out this side of the field. The ball is out to the 35. He's the line, who's a kick straight back in. The man waiting in the square, and it's a goal. Cavan. Cavan Town scores a goal. And the sides are level now. 5 minutes gone in the second half. David Kennedy's man is being fouled there. He still has the ball. He's getting the advantage. He kicks the ball in there. Ricky Fogarty is playing back. He's great kick out there back into the middle of the field. There's no one here to take it though. The ball is there's fierce pressure now on the Templetuohy backs. Number 15 has the ball. And it's another free for Cavan Town. Quickly taken it by number 15, and he puts the ball wide. Jerry Maher gets a free. He's going to take it a step. Jerry pumps the ball back in, caught by a Cavan Town player. Richie Ryan gets his foot in there, breaks up the play there. Yes, and it's John Sweeney has the ball. John is fouled in there, and it's a free in. John should have taken his point, but John was going to go for goal, I'd say there, but he was fouled in any case, and it's a free there for John Sweeney. John Sweeney puts the ball straight over the bar, and Templetuohy go back into the lead again after 6 minutes of play in the second half. Come on now, lads, come on! Martin Costigan on the ball. Actually, Damien Bergen after at the moment. It's broken up there by Cavan Town number 11 there. He's going straight there. He's fouled, and it's a free. He's free. Knock it. Cavan Town had the ball. He can't get through there, and he's fouled again, and it's a free in. That's another point for Cavan Town, and the sides are level again. It's 11. John Hassett has the ball. The ball is knocked away from John Hassett. Come on, Jerry Maher after David Kennedy's after the ball a moment. Get down on it, Dave. Dave has the ball. Dave kicks the ball. Grab it, Jerry. Grab it, Jerry. Ah, lads, you got the ball. Come on. Ball is picked up off the ground. But Jerry takes this free. And Jerry does vengeance in that shot. Jerry got a shot knocked there, but he hit that ball with vengeance. It's number 11 for Cavan Town has the ball. Richard Foley breaks down the ball in the middle of the field. He surrounds his man and gets a kick in. A great kick in there. This ball here is broke down by Cavan Town again. Mark Russell here trying to break down the Cavan Town attack. David Kennedy at the ball at the moment. David coming into this game now. Slowly but surely. Mark Russell gets his hand to it, and it's a line ball for Cavan Town. Ball. Richard kicks the ball straight down to John Hassett, drops the ball. It's picked up by number 12 for Cavan Town, who's blocked down. Mark Costigan has the ball at the moment. Mark clears the ball up to the middle of the field. The ball is going to hop over Richie Ryan's head, caught by Cavan Town player, who gets his kick in. The lad, number 11 for Cavan Town on the ball at the moment. He's been housed on the bus, so he gets his kick in though, nevertheless. The ball drops into the full forward. The full forward for Cavan Town. He hits the ball straight across the square, and it's gone wide. With Kevin Fogarty has the ball. Kevin hops the ball. He kicks the ball in. They're all after the ball in here. Broke up by the Cavan Town player, and it's a free kick out. The free kick is quickly taken to the midfielder, number 9, who kicks the ball down 30 yards out. The ball goes over Maurice Sullivan's head. There's a goal at his mercy here, and it's a goal for Cavan Town. Ball is back in play again. We need a goal here badly. Come on. Free here for Cavan Town. Cavan Town seem to have the upper hand at the moment. Richard Foley breaks down the attack there right in the middle of the field. He's on his solo run. Yes, he gets his kick in. A great kick up in the air there. The ball hops in front of Jerry Maher has the ball now. Jerry's not going to let that ball go. He hand passed that ball to John Sweeney. And John Sweeney drops the ball there. He loses that ball, and he should have got that ball in. The ball is kicked down into the forward line. Look at that. Number 15 for Cavan Town has the ball. He kicks the ball. Damien Bergen on the ball a minute. Damien kicks the ball out. Jerry Maher kicks the ball. The block down again. Go again. Go. Richie Ryan has the ball. Take it quick up to John Sweeney. John Sweeney under this ball. John Sweeney has the ball, and he has to go. He's going for goal. Because he leave it too long. He's losing the ball there again, and the ball is kicked out the wing by Cavan Town. Richard Fogarty under this ball. He won't let it pass him. He doesn't hold it either. He has the ball in front of him now. He's kicking that ball. He still has the Cavan Town player has the ball at the moment, and he's fouled by Richard Fogarty, and it's a free kick out. Mark Russell has the ball now. Mark Russell catches the ball and drives it straight back into the square. This could go anywhere. Kevin Fogarty trying to break down the attack there. Russell breaks down the ball here in the middle of the field and kicks it straight back up the field. Richie Ryan has the ball at the moment. Richie's on his solo run. I think he's knocked off the ball there by the big Cavan Town player, who kicks it straight out the wing. Jesus, Pierce out of somebody to pick him up. Mark Russell! go, Jim. The number 12 was going inside him there. There's no one there. Come on, Richard Fogarty has the ball. Richard kicks the ball straight across the field here. Hugh Coughlin has the ball. Let that ball go, Hugh. Come on. Hugh is fouled. Hugh takes the free himself. Lobs it straight in. The ball hops into the forward line. Kevin Fogarty after the ball over there now with number 2, the fullback. He's on a solo run, a soccer run. And it's a free, and his jersey was pulled as he was going through there. And he goes for a goal. The ball is caught by the midfielder for Cavan Town. And it's caught by Richard Fogarty from Templetuohy, and he drives the ball, and it's wide. It's a free for Cavan Town. Cavan Town on the attack again with 6 minutes to go, and a little bit of injury time as well. Yes, he kicks the ball in. Mark Kelly under the ball now. Mark Kelly drops the ball, but he picks it up again and clears out the wing. Great save there by Mark. The ball is broke down there by the Cavan Town number 10, who passes number 8, which is cut out there by John Sweeney. John Sweeney has the ball at the moment. John is breaking through, and he's fouled. He gets an awful belt in the side there. I'd say there'll be a caution here for one of the Cavan Town players. Yes, he's going into the book all right. That was an awful dirty. An awful belt in the side there. I'd say there'll be a caution here for one of the Cavan Town players. Yes, he's going into the book all right. That was an awful dirty belt from the number 9 from Cavan Town to John Sweeney. Richard Fogarty on the ball at the moment. Dave Kinley's in his way. Richard gets the ball nevertheless. Dave is still in his way. Richard is blocked down there. Boy, no, Hugh doesn't get that ball. He has it now though. They were still fighting for it. David Kindy picks the ball up. Come on, David Kindy has the ball now. If David gets the kick in, it'll go into the square. John Sweeney catches the ball on the 21-yard line. John is being hustled. John can't play. John gets the ball in. He's caught by the Cavan Town keeper, who gets the clearance out the wing. Out to number 10 for Cavan Town, who tries to get he's trying to stroll around everybody there. He's still strolling. He kicks the ball down the wing. It's broke up by Edward Kelly. Edward Kelly on the ball now, and Richard Fogarty. Richard Fogarty picks the ball up off the ground, and he's on his sole run and step. He's tripped, and it's a free to Templetuohy again. Took by number 11 for Cavan Town, who clears the ball down the field. Mark Russell going up for the break the ball. He doesn't break him up. So he overruns the ball, and it's a free for Templetuohy. Yes, there's a bit of descent over there. Templetuohy gets another 10 yards. Richard Fogarty now is going to take this free himself. He kicks the ball. Short pass again to Richie Ryan. Richie Ryan has the ball. A free there, but Mark Russell pushes his man there, and it's another free. Look at this quick taken free again. Mark Costigan breaks down that free and kicks the ball off the field. Oh, Hugh Coughlin, pick up. Let it go, Hughie, let it go. Hughie kicks that ball. Now did he get out to the ball? Mark Costigan on the ball now, kicks it up the field. It's blocked down to number 6 for Cavan Town. Damien Berger blocks the ball down, and he drops it. Number 13 for Cavan Town on the ball at the moment. And it's number 10 for Cavan Town. Passes out along the wing. Thereafter, but it's going to be a line ball for Templetuohy. Number 11 from Cavan Town. Edward Kelly on the ball at the moment. Edward kicks the ball up the field. Kevin Fogarty, he has a hand to it, and he flicks it on a bit. Kevin is pushed straight off the ball, and it must be a free. It must be a free there. Yes, they kicked it straight across the 21-yard line. It broke up there by Cavan Town. But David Kindy now. David Kindy kicks up to Richie Fogarty. Has the ball. Richard is trying to break through. He drops the ball, but he's pushed again, and it's a free. We need a goal here badly. Richard takes the free kick, and he drops it right into the square. And the ball is caught there by the fullback, and the fullback kicks the ball. And his ball kicked over the bar. And there's a pint there for Templetuohy. I kicked out now again. Edward Kelly scored that last pint. A pint that was badly needed. If we could get a goal now, I'd say this game would be all over. But we need a goal badly. We're 2 pints down and only a few minutes to go. But it's Cavan Town on the attack. Cavan Town kicks the ball straight down the wing. The ball goes out over out over the sideline. It's a line ball. Richard Fogarty's going to take this sideline ball. He kicks the ball up the field. David Kinney goes up for the ball, misses it. It's caught again by Cavan Town. John Sweeney has the ball. John Sweeney is breaking through. Come on, John Sweeney on a sole run. He hand pass out to Hughie Coughlin. Really big Hughie Coughlin after the ball. Hughie gets down on the ball, yes. He gets the ball up. He's trying to break through. He's pulled down and it's a free for Hugh Coughlin. Move in, lads. Hugh Coughlin takes it free himself. He kicks it straight into the square. There's 3 or 4 lads waiting for that ball. John Sweeney has the ball. He hops the ball. He kicks the ball. The ball is cleared out by Richie Ryan. Richie Ryan gets down over the ball. He's in. And the Cavan goalkeeper picks the ball and he kicks it straight out to his own number 10. His own number 10 kicks the ball, clears the ball way out the middle of the field, out in the wing, and it's going to be a line ball for Templetuohy. Cavan Town on the attack. Mark Russell now has the ball. He kicks it straight up the field. Straight to a Cavan Town player again. This won't do at all. If you're going to play like this, we're going to lose this game. Only a few minutes left. The number 10 for Cavan Town has the ball. He's trying to go around his man. He does, and he takes a great clearance in. But Richard Fogarty's back there on the full back line. What he's doing back there, I don't know. He's on a solo. He kicks the ball right up to the middle of the field.
Kick it up the field now. Kick it up the field.
The ball goes out over the inline, or over the sideline, and it's a line ball for Templetuohy. The game is over, and I'm afraid Cavan Town are the winners by 2 points. What a brave effort by our lads from Templetuohy. They're just getting to get that goal that they wanted. But in all fairness, they've won the silver medal, and there's great credit to them. All the supporters go onto the field now, and they're very dejected looking, but they needn't be worried. They put up a great performance here. There's a little bit of luck left them on the day.
the voice back to keep up.
It's not, the voice is not back, but sure. And Eugene, you must be very pleased with the way things went.
Very happy. Tough game today, Tom. Tough game. I thought we got nothing from the man in the middle. Absolutely nothing. But the boys stuck to it. Defence was excellent. Midfield battled. And the forwards got the score from the end, and that's what counted.
Yeah, Frank Ward, just go through the team as star there is. Have you ever seen anyone to improve so much as Frank Ward?
Never, Tom, in a short number of weeks really. He's only been playing in goals for about 3 months, I suppose. But he's a very cool customer and he's a very safe pair of hands.
Pulling together. Hey, Whitey. Hey, Jambone, how you doing?
The full back line of in the King full back, Conor Rabbit. Them boys, what do you think?
They're absolutely excellent now, the full back line. In fact, I suppose all of the backs played very well in the last number of games, whereas at the very beginning of the season when we were in the Cavan competition, it was only a small number of players who were playing well, but a lot of the backs weren't playing well, or maybe they weren't tested enough, but they've been tested up to this and they've done very well. And in fact, just a few minutes ago, I was talking to the team manager of the Tipperary team, and he picked out number, as you just have to do, he picked out number 4 as the best player. You're wondering who he was. And as well as that, Andy King an excellent game today, and Conor Rabbit made his contribution as well. So an excellent day and excellent backs.
Eugene, on the half-back line, the captain of the team, your own son, Eamon, you must have been very pleased with his display through the tournament. The 2 wing backs, Clive Lowry and Finan Coyle. Again, two boys in the middle or on the wings have been playing there all along. Eamon moved back after the county final back centre back and from centre forward. You must have been very pleased with the 3 boys, were you?
Well, I am. I haven't played in the back line myself. I know what's needed for the backs. Haven't played half back and full back. And I feel that if you want to have a decent team, you must start at the back. And that's the reason I brought Eamon back from centre half forward to centre back. We were a bit loose there, and certainly he's tightened up. Clive Lowry, I'm delighted for him, because Clive is one fellow who has given 100% since he started playing football. And I think the turning point in the game today was the time he pulled on the ball and it landed over the full back's head, and Nicholas caught it and slammed it into the net. To me, that changed the whole course of the game. And Finan Coyle played very well, very quiet, but effectively on the right.
Right, at the start of the campaign, our midfield were really blossoming. You know, in the last 2 games, yesterday and today, they've met, I'd say, some of the best under 10 footballers we've seen, and they still held their own, if not more, and came out on top of Smallville with them.
That's right, Tom. Well, they're 2 of our probably more skillful or most skillful players of the whole panel. And they're a great combination together. You have Sean, who's a very good fielder, high on the ball, with a good kick, and then you have Gavan, who's a real grafter, a type of Jekyll Shea type of player, you know. And between them together, they've combined together, both defensively and in attack. And both of them have great stamina. And when things are getting rough near the end of games, throughout this tournament here, we found that those 2 men, those 2 particular players, have come very, very strong in the past, in the last 5 or 10 minutes, really to push the balance in our favour on each occasion.
Paddy, half-hour line of Niall Collins, for me, was a revelation today. Well done, at his best game, I think, in the championship so far, and he kept the good wine to last. And Damien Farrell, little lad of the team.
That's right. Our half-hour line played very well today, particularly again in the second half. I think most of our players kept the good wine until the end. But Niall Collins, particularly now at the half-hour line today, played excellently. Cormac Dunn on the 40 grafted very, very well. There's one particular highlight in the game that I just recalled to some of the boys earlier, was in the middle of the first half, Cormac pulled on the ball. It was a real 50-50. I mean, if he wasn't really determined, as he should have been, of course, he wouldn't have gone for that ball. And he got injured in the process, but that showed the determination that he had and the rest of the boys had today. And Damien on the left played, particularly again the second half, had a great game, and I think the point he scored from a free out of his hand in the second half had a stabilising influence on the team, because we'd missed a few frees previous to that which were maybe even easier to score. He took his time, as he'd been told in training, and again, as I said, had a stabilising influence on the team. A good half-forward line.
Before we go on to the full forward line, the commitment of players, of every one of them, I must compliment ye, the mentors, on the skill, or not the skill, the commitment that they really put into it. They showed great guts, determination. There was no drawback or anything out of it from them. We got Eugene, the full forward line of Shane Gunning, another chap that started out wing back in the first game, I think, or the second game he was wing back. Nicholas, who started out in goal, and Alan Coyle, who was the only original one in the full forward line. Your comments on the three guys?
Well, of course, full forward line. Nicholas today was very well marked after yesterday's performance, and he came up against a good full back. He was trying to get out in front of him in the first half. But when Nicholas got his chances, he took them very, very well. He was unfortunate he didn't get a goal in the first half, but maybe things might have changed. We may not have won in the end. Shane Gunning won an amount of possession for us, which was very, very important. Great man to gain possession, and of course we've taught him then to lay the ball off very well. And the man who, for me, is the one who was a revelation since the competition began is Alan Coyle in the left corner. Alan has loads of skill, plenty of ability, and is strong on the ball. And he's the one who really turned it on for us in the second half, and has shown his man the ball and running around him. And the three of them combined gave the Tipperary full-back line plenty to do.
I was just after talking about the 15 players and they played through the last two. Now, in fairness, without your subs, a lot of people, fellas, would be disappointed they weren't playing. But unfortunately, you can only play 15, and your team is only as good as your subs. And if only we say Paddy, like to say a few words about the subs, because like you've used a few of them and been always there training, and unfortunately they couldn't get a game in the final, but they're a vital part of the team.
That's very true, Tom. In fact, while you were talking earlier, going through the various sections of the team, I was thinking of the subs, and I was hoping that you would actually mention it, because I was going to mention them myself. I mean, the lads in the field get all the glamour and the claps, etc., and the praise, and maybe the giving out too, but when you win, it's the fellas on the field that I suppose we tend to think about, and sometimes maybe the subs are forgotten about. But the subs are, in any team you need a panel of players, whether it's for the game in case somebody gets injured, or whether it's for training. And the subs were as committed in training as the players were, and they made their contribution as well.
Paddy, you're chairman of the underage section of Cavan Gaels. You must be a very proud man to see that.
Yeah, I think it's great now. In my time as chairman, I think I'm chairman now since 1983. Maybe it's time to move on to maybe to higher things, or to go out in grass or whatever. But we have won a lot of things. We have won minor, we've won under 16, we won under 14, we won under 12, and now that's the county level. This year is the first year we won under 10 at county level, and we've gone many stages further to win the All-Ireland. It's a fantastic achievement. And as chairman of the underage committee, I'd like to pay tribute to, again, all of the players, the panel, the whole 22 of them, plus the mentors, and the club, and the parents, for the support and encouragement and interest that they showed during the whole campaign.
On and on, before we go down before the presentation of the gold medals, it was a great day for Cavan football. To see grown men on the field, some senior players who have played with the club, parents that were there, and don't mind the women crying that much, but when you see grown men crying, it really got to people there today.
That's right, that's right. Very, very true. It shows what it meant. Deep down, sorry.
An emotional day, I suppose, for all of us, and for anybody who has a love for Gaelic football. I think that it's the first time since 1952 that Ireland has come to Cavan, and it puts paid to the belief that Cavan can win All-Ireland. Still is today, and please God in the future that these boys will grow up and bring back Sam Maguire to Cavan.
Here, here.
I'd just like to say, just before we finish, the last time I felt similar to today was when I won my first championship in 1975.
And today has special memories for me because I was thinking back to when I won an All-Ireland medal in '68 and trying to think back what I felt like and how them young boys must have felt out there as a proud moment in their lives, and I hope to cherish it for a long, long time to go.
What I'm really delighted about as well is that see the Gaels club developing from the bottom. We have a lot of work to be done to get these lads to win something at senior level, and the club will can never go too far wrong if it has young players coming along. And I'm delighted for Cavan Gaels club that we have good under-10s who become good under-12s and go on up, and someday I want to see them playing on the senior team.
Hear, hear.
You lead off, and your name is Kate. And Kate is on the 21.
Mr. Duffy. Medals, medals, dad! Medals, 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 medals,
Okay, but it's a moment that you'll never forget. Has he talked much about it in the house to you since he came back home?
I think when he came back first, he was very excited and then exhausted. So he's settled down now again. He's delighted.
Okay, that's lovely. Back to Michael Tynan, I think you may have somebody in close proximity. What position were you playing in, Gavin? Did you find it tough?
In the first match in the semi-final, I was marking a red-haired fella, which is very good. And he's very hard to play, and I just stuck with him the whole match.
But in the final, who were you marking? Was he a tough guy?
No, he was really small and little lad.
And you were a big, strong Cavan man?
Yeah.
You were towering over him?
Yeah.
What was it like when the final whistle went?
Happy.
Extremely happy.
Yeah, and excited.
What did Mum and Dad say when you got home?
Well done.
Well done.
Who else have we here that we haven't spoken to? Your name?
Sean Hardy.
Where were you playing, Sean?
In midfield.
As well, you partnered this other man here. You're a big, tall player compared to some of the rest of them here. You were towering over most of them, I would say. Did you enjoy the game?
Yeah, and very excited.
What's your ambition now, football-wise? What would you like to achieve in the next 10, 20 years?
Win another All-Ireland medal.
With who?
For County Cavan.
The senior team?
Yeah.
So that's your great...
And minor.
And minor as well. You might as well go for a minor and senior. You're
And
not...
under 21.
And under 21 as well. Who else have we here? What's the name again?
Shingunning.
Where were you playing?
I played right corner forward.
And did you score?
No.
But you contributed to the scoring. Where is the man that got the goals? No, we have another young man here. What's your name?
Damien Hart.
Where were you playing, Damien?
Left hand forward.
And how did you get on?
I didn't get on well in the semi-final, but in the final I played good stuff.
And did you score?
I scored a point.
And with the man behind you, first name?
Nicholas Wall.
Nicholas Walsh, the man that got the important scores. Tell us about the goal.
Well, Clive Lowry kicked it up to me and I caught it and kicked it into the goal.
And you enjoyed that? You must have jumped for joy when the ball hit the net.
Yeah.
What did happen when the final whistle went? Who was nearest to you? Who did you spot after when the final whistle went?
Well, Alan Cole was nearest to me and we jumped up together.
And I'd say your father wasn't too far away either.
No.
Did he give you a big hug afterwards?
Yeah.
Okay, we have Oliver Galligan, the chairman of the Cavan Gaels Club, right here beside us. Proud moment for you.
It is indeed, Sean. It's a tremendous boost. It's unbelievable. It's a great boost for the club. Hopefully they'll continue to play. They'll go through under 14, under 16 and bring further honours to the club, hopefully at underage and senior level.
When you were up there in Mosney and the final whistle went, it must have been a magical moment to see the joy on the young fellas' faces.
Unfortunately, I wasn't there on the Monday. I was there on the Sunday, and it was nerve-wracking on Sunday morning. But we had that striker up front, son of the famous Northern Sound commentator himself, Tom Walsh's son, was up front, and it was great to see him. I listened to the reports on Northern Sound on the Sunday and on the Monday, and I can tell you I was glad of local radio on those days.
I'd say there was a tear in the eye at that stage.
Well, there was, and I could see the youngsters on Sunday morning in the wind and the rain, and there was tough going on them up there now, and but they all came through. But I'd say there would have been more tears in the parents' eyes maybe if the young lads had failed to do it, but it was a tremendous victory.
Vincent Farrell, a selector, a proud moment for you.
Oh, indeed, John, I'm absolutely thrilled. Not alone for the players, but for all the parents in particular who've given us fantastic support since we began 5 months ago. And I think it's a tremendous achievement for the club and for all the members involved over the past number of years. This particular group of people got together, starting with JJ Reddy and John Lee about 5 years ago. They've brought great success to the club at underage level, under 14, under 12 for 2 years, and lucky not to win the under 12 title this year. And this, in particular, the under 10 title, the All-Ireland title this year. It's been a fantastic 3 or 4 years. And I think the likes of JJ Reddy, Paddy Reddy, Eugene, Joe O'Connor, I see him over there, and Joe is still biting his nails. He has an important match next week to play, and we wish him the very best in that one. John P, I see as well, a man that's given sturdy support and help and guidance to underage football here as well.
thanks, okay? Please and thanks.
That's all for me, Paul.
Now, I have here with me a current Cavan senior footballer. He's right full back for Cavan, sometimes right half back, Aidan Waters. He works with that man over there, Shane Gunning's father, so he wants to shake hands with every one of you. Congratulations. Win time.
Well done. Come on.